So, if you've ever ended the school day feeling exhausted, defeated, or just questioning whether you're even cut out for this episode is for you. If you've got students constantly talking, out of their seats, questioning your every direction, and you just can't seem to get through a lesson without feeling like you're losing control, if that sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. Hey there, welcome everyone to the Teachers Impact podcast. On this episode, we'll be talking about my upcoming ebook, Level Up, the Elementary Teacher's Guide to Effective Classroom Management. It is a new teacher must-have. I remember a time when I felt like I was just putting out fires all day. It was my second year of teaching and I was being observed by a consultant. My students were not listening, a lot of them. Others were out of their seats and barely anyone was completing the work. And I just kept glancing at the clock thinking, when is this going to be over? And it's funny because the observer, she looked at me, clearly seeing that I was overwhelmed, and said, "Tell them you'll call their parents." And it's in that moment I realized something. I didn't just need more consequences, I needed a real system. So that moment, it sparked what would eventually become the Level Up system that I created. I've tried the clip charts, I've tried the marble jars, you name it. But none of it really addressed the root issues or gave me a sustainable plan. So I built the system that I wished I had from the beginning. So that's why I created the Level Up system. It's to give you a clear, practical system that helps you manage your class with just more confidence and less burnout that we're all trying to avoid. And this isn't just your typical PD that leaves you with a lot of theory and no tools. These are classroom tested strategy that I've refined over the years since I've been in the classroom. They're practical, adaptable, and most importantly, they work. And once you start using the system, you'll see the difference. The disruptions are going to decrease, your engagement will increase, and you'll go from actually reacting to leading. The Level Up framework helps your students become more focused, more engaged, and more responsible for their own behavior. And that's something we as teachers, we want. And the Reflect and Reset guide, it's designed specifically for you to help you pause, process, and stay grounded in the middle of your classroom chaos or students misbehaving. With just a few small shifts, your entire classroom culture can begin to change. So who is it for and what's inside? So this ebook is for new and overwhelmed teachers who just can't seem to get classroom management right, no matter how many tips they've tried. Maybe you've been told what to do, but you're missing the how and when. A step-by-step system that makes classroom management feel doable, repeatable, and sustainable. And if you're a veteran teacher, this guide will help you to reignite your student engagement, strengthen your consistency, and promote those positive behaviors without starting from scratch. And it's for anyone who wants to feel more in control and less reactive in the classroom. Inside, I walk you through the Level Classroom Management System. It's a practical framework built on real classroom experience, not theory. I created it from years of trial, error, and finally figuring out what works. You'll also get a foundational routines checklist to make sure your expectations are clear and consistent on starting on day one. You'll get a Reflect and Reset journal page to help you assess what's working and what needs to shift when behavior challenges arise. And 3, you'll get an engagement strategies menu packed with go-to ways to keep your students on task and connected to learning. Plus, throughout the book, I've included real stories from the classroom, so you're not just learning a system, you're seeing how it works in real moments with real students. Now, why is this the perfect time to level up? Because the start of the school year is your chance to set the tone. If you wait until you're burnt out or overwhelmed, you'll be stuck reacting instead of leading. And with this guide, you'll go in with a solid plan and a system that supports you, not just your students. All right, so your peace of mind and confident classroom are one click away. Grab your copy of Level Up, the Elementary Teacher's Guide to Effective Classroom Management. You can head on over to theteachersimpact.net or click the link in bio in any of my social media platform on Threads, Instagram, and you can find it there. And just remember that you don't have to figure this out alone. Let Elementary Teacher's Guide to Effective Classroom Management be your guide this school year. Happy learning and growing.